guys, and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be making this cute little pumpkin up. We're going to dress it up, and I'm going to show you how to make this really cute pumpkin into a really decorative one. Just to kind of give you ideas, this one was from Hobby Lobby. It was originally $7.99 and it was on sale for half off. So basically it came out to almost $4. So three, yeah. So anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and just show you what we're gonna need for this project. So you're gonna need a nice little wooden pumpkin. This one is 8 inches wide and from base to stem 7 inches tall. So it makes a nice table or shelf sitter because it is 1.5 inches thick. And we're gonna go ahead and use also from Hobby Lobby. They have this really pretty paper, and I got this for 30 cents at the time, so I'm not sure. You know, when you got to go grab those sales when they have them. These are little cupcake toppers from Dollar Tree. Grab yourself one of these little Halloween signs, also from Dollar Tree. Little felt stickers that you can find also from Dollar Tree. And this is basically wired, kind of a mesh burlappy ribbon. I'm gonna go ahead and say these are from, let's see, this is from Walmart. So you can find yourself a mesh black. That was a 2-inch, this is a 1-inch, and an orange. We'll need a little bit of jute rope, some Mod Podge, black acrylic paint, parchment paper, a plate for your black paint. I use the steam little iron. This one you can get at Walmart. They have these, and also I believe Amazon has these as well. And of course your glue gun. So thank you for being here. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you would like to see. I have been quite busy over in the Facebook meta world. So if you're not following me over at Facebook, go check me out at Artsy Adventures with Angie, and let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and paint. I'm going to put this parchment paper over to the side, and we're going to go ahead and paint this pumpkin in black. So I'm going to grab my black paint. This is already used, so why not just reuse it, right? Why be wasteful? So I'm just going to grab a nice big brush that I have here already in my water. And I'm just going to dip that in my water. You can use 3/4 inch. And we're just going to go ahead and just start painting the whole thing in acrylic black. So the bigger the brush, the more coverage you get. Just painting it like that. Just getting it all the way around. I'm not going to paint the bottom part. You can if you want to, but obviously I want my my pumpkin to stand up. So then I'm going to go in a sideways motion and paint that 1.5 inch border. Just like that. Just using, I'm just using Craft Smart. You could use Apple Barrel, any kind of paint that you like. So just doing this, because I haven't forgotten my subscribers. It's just been so long since I posted something here on YouTube. So I thought, well, let me just go ahead, because this is the time of year people are like looking for ideas, especially because we're getting into the holidays and Halloween and Thanksgiving and of course Christmas. But I do miss, see, I was doing it a lot often before because I do miss the fact that Facebook used to have the save button like a long time ago, like I would say last year, where after you did a live, you were able to save the video right on your phone. And I don't know why they did away with that. So if y'all know how to do that, please put it in the comments, how I could save my Facebook live videos, because it won't do it anymore off my Facebook app, or else I'd be posting a lot more. I have over 100 videos, so that's what I said, I have over 100 videos of step-by-step paintings, tutorials, crafts, all over at Artsy Adventures with Angie. So again, if you haven't followed me over there in the feta, I almost said meta. I mean feta. Who here likes feta cheese? Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and paint the back. So this part is gonna be messy. As you can see, I have a paper tablecloth here on my table. Just grab all that black that I can get from, and it goes on really easy. And for the most part, when you're applying paint on wood, wood soaks up paint really well and really fast. And it even tends to dry quicker than canvas. So we're just gonna go ahead and just keep applying. But I do a lot of, I just did some really fun projects over on Facebook. I am on Instagram as well, but I don't go live in there too much. I do have a few videos over there. But I do post what I do on my Instagram. So you can always follow me at Angie.waid, W-A-I-D. And I'll probably put all the links to those pages here below, so you could always check those out. And just kind of covering any little spots I've missed. And just smoothing out the paint. So that's good. So now we went from that natural wood to a black pumpkin. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my water. Let's go ahead and blow dry this. Put this one away. Blow dry that. Ooh. Do this craft under an hour. So we're kind of doing like under the hour. Basically testing myself. I did forget a little spot right here, and that's fine. Not too worried. I mean, I'll go ahead and fill it under the stem, which I probably had my finger there. And just go ahead and dry it. So this is my back side because I want the stem going towards the left. And see, that's already like dry. And we're gonna make sure this front side is dry. This is the one I want to use. sure it's nice and dry. It's just a quick little project. Just showing you step by step how to do it. And then here, if you want, I could go back and then paint the bottom, but for now we're just gonna do the top here. So we have it nice and dry. Do one more pass. I feel a little bit wet there. Just a little there. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry there in just a minute. Then I grab a nice plastic plate, and I put a little bit of masking tape for whenever you're doing these letters. That's my little trick. I think I might need another little piece of masking tape. So just take a little piece of masking tape, and this goes for like little letters, little signs like this. So now you know what to do with these little Dollar Tree signs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right on top. And the way let's see if I can find it. I usually like to use my sponges, my sponge brush to paint these. Let me just, let's see, should have gotten this out, but I usually like to do this with my sponge brushes or makeup sponge. That's what I was looking for. My makeup sponges. I don't see them here. I usually use my makeup sponges. Let me just check. Oh, where are you? And that's usually what I use when I'm doing these letters. It's just so much easier. But I'm gonna go ahead with these little sponges for now, because I have these available. So we're gonna grab that plate again. And I'm gonna grab my white and my orange. So just a little bit of white paint. I'm going to grab that white, and we're just gonna kind of very lightly just dab right on there. So it really goes well with a sponge brush. And the reason I say sponge brush is because sometimes when you use a natural bristle brush, those tend to hold more paint and then creates like little drips on the sides. So whereas here it's very little I'm applying onto my brush and just adding the white. Just like that. Just going like that with my white. Going all the way around. And I'm thinking because our paper is orange, I'm thinking we should paint our pumpkin in black. This little pumpkin, because we're gonna apply this in front of this paper. And I think this orange is not gonna go well against this, but the black might stand out a little bit more. So I think I'll paint that pumpkin in black. And again, just smoothing it all out. Super easy with a sponge brush. Like I said, very little paint. This way you can prevent drips. And since I have, oh, I don't have any more black paint. Put a little bit of black paint. And I'm probably just gonna use the other side of this. Let me kind of use my rag to remove some of that. I'm gonna dab that in the black. And I'm just gonna carefully go right to the edge of that pumpkin in black. And see how easy, and look, see when you put it on the masking tape, I don't have to touch it and then go over what I touched with my fingers. It's almost like you have it hands-free. So there I have my pumpkin in the black. And just cover that a little again. And there's your sign in the black and white. So you have your black pumpkin and your Happy Halloween. So very little, if anything, I actually overused my, gonna put my sponge brush in the water. Gonna put this off to the side. And we're gonna go ahead and dry. And see, when you dry, you don't have to touch it either. And you can just go ahead and dry it right on top of the tape. So that's a little trick I know, especially if you have like wooden letters, or if you have wooden letters, any kind of little tiny signs like this. Always use masking tape and do it on top of a plate like this. It's just a nice little great way to. And this is going to dry so fast because it's on a little wooden cutout. And that's it. So now I'm going to put that off to the side. Grab our pumpkin again. And we're going to go ahead and grab our paper. So what I'm going to do is, this is the paper I want on my pumpkin. I'm going to go ahead and flip. Grab my pencil, and we're going to trace around it. I'm not going to trace the stem. The stem's going to be separate. So I'm going to start just from the top of the pumpkin. And we're going to just go all the way around. Right there to the top. So see how my stem's missing, because we're going to decorate the stem. So if you want, you could just do like a nice straight little line like that. So it looks like this. And we're just going to cut. Take a nice pair of scissors, preferably scissors that can cut paper. Because I don't know if y'all knew this, but you need scissors, a separate type of scissors for to cut fabric, and a separate for paper. And I even have one to cut like hard material, like cardboard and sometimes pieces of wood. So I actually have 3 scissors that I use. So we're just going to go ahead and cut. Just like that. And then just going around the curves. Okay, and there we have it. So it only took 1 sheet. So we're only going to use the 1 sheet. This is my front. And then we can apply that right on top. Okay, and then if there's any extra overage, that is completely fine, because we're just going to sand that right off. So look how cute that already looks. Okay, so we're going to put that off to the side. I'm going to grab my Mod Podge and just apply right over it. I'm going to grab a sponge brush, separate sponge brush. I usually always use these type of sponge brushes for Mod Podging. I'm just going to go right on top, around the edge. So notice I'm not putting it on the stem, just around the whole front side. Just like that. I love those buffalo check. So just like that. Okay. So now we have our Mod Podge. I'm going to put this, I'm not putting this in the water just yet in case I have to go over. So I'm going to carefully make sure my hands are free of glue. I'm going to carefully apply this right on top, making sure it kind of lines up. Lining up on all sides. And then just pressing down. And then I'm going to go ahead and use that parchment paper I had earlier. go ahead and put it right on top. Grab your little iron, and just gonna go ahead and iron right on top. And what this does is it prevents wrinkles from forming under the paper. And this is paper, so it's not like we're decoupaging a napkin, but I would still use the exact same technique to decoupage a napkin. I'm just gonna press it down like that. And that's it. And then it stays nice. It kind of seals it really well onto our pumpkin. Isn't that super cute? And then we're going to grab just a nail file, any nail file or sanding block, and I'm going to just sand downward or inward into our on the side. And sometimes what this does, it creates a nice like distress look. If you like that distress look. But it kind of takes that paper all the way to that edge for you. Now, if you don't like that distress look, you could just leave it. But this is a way, and that's why I like to use the file, because this is just a good way to remove those extra little pieces instead of having to try to cut it precisely. So you just got to do it downward. And remember, I can always go back and touch up the bottom with my black paint. And just like that, just smooth out the edges. And just do the same on this side. And you're just kind of doing it in an angle, so I don't have to get sand off my black paint. And we're just going to do it like that. I'm just checking the edges. Just like that. And see this, the nail file is really good to get into like these little tight grooves where you wouldn't be able to do it with a sanding block. So it really gets pretty well in those grooves like that. Let's get this little groove here. I just have to do one more little pass. Like that. Okay, so now we have our Mod Podge paper just like that. Really pretty. We could leave the back, or you could also put the same paper on the other side. I'm just going to leave it like this just to show y'all. So now we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab that Happy Halloween that we just did, and we're going to put it right on top. Look how cute. So we're going to apply, this is where my glue gun comes in. And we're just going to apply some glue right kind of in the thick areas of your lettering. Okay. Find your center. And then just apply gentle pressure like so. So stinking cute. And then when I showed you those little cupcake toppers, I thought these were super cute because they were from the dollar store. But look how cute these designs are. You get a ghost. How cute. Get a little ghost. And you have, ooh, you got a black cat. You got the bats. And you got the black pumpkins. Well, that looks familiar because we already have a black pumpkin. But I like this for the bat. So add a few little bats. So all you're going to do is carefully just wiggle around that toothpick. And now you have yourself a little image there. So I can apply a little bit of glue here at the top of that Happy Halloween. Let's go ahead and do that. Just add it right there. So it almost gives it a little three-dimensional. I'm really digging that black cat. I'm not sure if I'd want to put it here somewhere. I just wanted to add the two bats. I think I'm going to keep it simple with the two bats. So let's wiggle this one here around. Just like that. And we'll put another bat like right here. And let's put a little bit of glue on the back. And apply that little bat right there. So look how cute. It already has this thing here. So now I'm going to save these. Again, I'm not sure if I should put that cat there. Kind of liking that cat. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the little cat. I didn't even realize it had the cat. Could fill up that little space there. You know what? Why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Just commit, right? Just commit to it. Trust the process. Put a little bit of glue. And I'm going to sort of stick it right there where that tail is between the H. So it kind of, let me grab that toothpick. Okay, it is done. It is done. So let's put all these toothpicks back, save those little extra ones too. And again, that was from Dollar Tree, the cupcake toppers that are ready for Halloween. And then we're gonna grab this, the jute rope. I'm gonna start here on the back, grab my silicone fingers, so I don't not burn myself. Apply just a line of glue here in the back. And we're just going to press down on one end. And then we're just going to go happy and wrap it around. And I'm just going to try to do like a few wraps. Just a few wraps around the base. And this is kind of just a thin jute rope. You could find these really anywhere. Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby has these. So I'm just going to do about that much. So what, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 lines. I think I did 4 lines. Yeah, because for the most part, it's going to be covered. So we want the line again to be at in the back. So I'm just going to cut. And of course, I use my wrong scissors. These are my scissors for the this type of cutting, not for the paper. I got paper scissors for paper only. And you crafters out there, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we're gonna press down, and voila! How stinking cute! So right there, just like that, it looks fine. But I'm a little extra. I always like to do a little extra. So I'm gonna grab this mesh rope here, this mesh ribbon. I'm gonna do about the same length of the pumpkin. Now I'm gonna grab that everyday rough scissors because that's what I cut my wired ribbon with. And then I'm going to follow this right here, just about there, same size. Now this one's 2-inch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of eyeball it and cut it right down the middle. I'm going to cut it in half. So we're going to go from 2-inch to 2 1-inches. And then I'm going to sandwich this and this together just like that. Okay. I'm going to grab that same little piece of jute rope I had. I'm going to cut, and I'm going to just make it like a little messy bow and just tie it really tight in the middle, and then make a knot and tie it really tight. And you can stretch it out a little bit. And I think I'm going to add one more piece of jute rope. I think I'm going to use the jute rope as a decorative ribbon. So I'm making that a little bit longer. And I'm going to tie it from the back to the front. Or before I tied it in the front. From the back to the front again. So we're just going to do another knot like this. This time I'm going to make the knot in the back. And just kind of like let that extra jute rope hanging. It's already kind of curling. We're going to add that right there at the top of, or at the base of that pumpkin. And add the glue. So right in the front, and then just press and hold down. And you could just adjust these how you like. If it's too big, you could always make it a little shorter or cut them to a 1/2 inch. And let's see, we can curl this one around like this. Oh, just curl that there. So I do like that it's curling. So there you have, just press, and there you have your little pumpkin. Now if you want to add a little something in the middle, you can add that little pumpkin here, right in their middle. We could do that there. I think that's what we were supposed to do with that sticker, was to make it look like that. And then on the top, I think I'm going to put a little button. We'll put a little button detail. So let's go ahead and peel that felt sticker off. Just put it right on top of that one. And let's go get a little button detail. Or I could make another little bow. Let's make a little bow. Make a little bow in the front. See if it'll work. I don't like that color. So let's go with our buttons. I have some buttons. And we just have, and these are also from Dollar Tree. You just find like the button that you want. This one's kind of cool. Now we're just going to hot glue that right there. Right there in the center. That one's really cool. So let's do that. Put a bit of glue there. Apply that button. And just hold. And you can curl these, or you can make them shorter. So it has a little bit of that design. So just put our buttons right away back, quickly put these back. And these you can find really, these come in solid colors. Of course there's a variety, but these are at the Dollar Tree. Usually they're always by the cashier section. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and curl that there. You can go ahead and do this here, kind of curl it in there. Let's curl it inside the gray. And there you have it. How stinking cute. So I really hope you enjoyed this DIY tutorial. It makes a cute little shelf sitter like that, and it'll be great for any decor. I have a lot of stuff decorated already. So look how cute this will look. Just putting it like that on a nice little shelf sitter. So, so just like that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this DIY. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook where I do a lot. I've got over 100 videos over there of a lot of step-by-step paintings, DIY crafts, and things like this. So if you like more, definitely go ahead and follow me over there on Facebook Meta World, and also follow me on Instagram. And thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button so you can see more little DIYs like this. I'm going to start adding a little bit more every day, as much as I can, with this crazy life that I have. But anyway, I hope you all stay blessed, and thanks for watching.